My name is Promise. Welcome to IELTS with Abraham Seed, and on this video I am going to be showing you how to write a Band 9 letter on the IELTS test. I am going to be giving you some important tips regarding the Band 9 letters in IELTS test, as well as a question and a model response from my hand. So first, let's look at some important tips to take note of regarding Band 9 letters. Now, letter writing on the IELTS test is one of the two tasks that you will be expected to complete on the writing test as a general training candidate. And it is the very first task out of the two tasks. As a matter of fact, it requires roughly 20 minutes of your time, and it requires a minimum of 150 words. Nonetheless, when you are writing a letter on the IELTS test, you need to make sure that you satisfy the 4 marking criteria that's required on IELTS writing, which are task achievements, coherence and cohesion, vocabulary, and grammar. All of these criteria would determine your final score in writing task 1, which is letter writing for general training candidates. And so, let's dive into the question. Now, I have here a question which is a formal letter for us to look at. You need to understand that in IELTS letter writing, we have formal letters as well as personal letters, and you must identify the type of letter that has been given to you. The letter we have here is a formal letter. Something you need to note as far as this particular question is concerned is that there is a background information as regards what was actually happening or what has actually warranted the need for this letter. This is also known as a prompt. Then we have an instruction. It says write a letter to the parents, and it is a formal letter because you're writing to persons that you do not know or do not have a personal relationship with. And then after the instruction, we have 3 bullet points, which are the key points. Now you are expected to work on the 3 bullet points and to address the 3 bullet points. Then you have an instruction as regards the word limits. You also have a tip that tells you do not need to write any addresses, and then you are also given an instruction on how to begin your letter. And so let us see the model response. For my model response, I've made sure that I have my title, my introduction. I have 3 body paragraphs in order to address the 3 bullet points, and then I have a closing statement, I have a sign off, and I have my name. So let's dive into this. First, my title. It says, Dear Sir or Madam. Introduction. My name is Jackson, a resident of Melbourne in Australia. I saw an advertisement in the Australian Times magazine stating that you need a live-in carer for your 6-year-old son from July till December this year, and I'm writing to apply for the role. That addresses my introduction. In my introduction, I have provided a paraphrase of the prompts, and I have also hinted on the purpose of writing. Then my first body paragraph. This will deal with my first bullet points. I am interested in this role because I am in need of a job with an accommodation, as I just relocated into Australia from Spain. Getting this job with the opportunity to live with your family will help me to overcome this challenge for now, while I work towards getting a permanent accommodation. The second body paragraph. I believe I am qualified for the job role as I have a 2-year experience in caregiving. 2 years back, I took care of my sister's son while I lived with her in Madrid. Besides, I am very compassionate and I understand the needs of children. I believe your son will enjoy my company. That deals with the second bullet point. Then the third body paragraph for my third bullet point. While I am with you, I hope to spend any free time I have pursuing my hobbies. I love reading and I intend reading lots of novels and comic books. I hope you would have some I can enjoy. And then, my closing statements. I look forward to receiving a positive response from you. Thank you. Then I sign off with yours faithfully. And I'm using this because it's a formal letter and it's to a couple whose identity or whose persons I do not really know. Then my name, Jackson Turner. And so that is how to write a formal letter on the IELTS test, particularly when you are aiming for a band 9. Now remember that you must provide some time to check for errors in your work. Errors like grammar, lexical errors, and vocabulary issues. And so that's it for this particular video. I'm sure you've learned a lot. Please do well to subscribe to this channel in order to have access to more videos on the IELTS test. Thank you.